Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiera for those of you who are new, and if you're new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm so excited to be back. I have so many topics for you guys. It's unreal. I feel like I needed this break that I've taken to really clear my mind and figure out what I wanted my channel to be about. And I think I figured it out, and I have a lot of topics for you guys. This is my favorite month. It's my birthday month. It's December, Christmas time, holiday festivities. I love so much. But we have a lot of topics that I think are going to be helpful and beneficial to somebody out there, because I know I'm not the only one dealing with certain things. And I don't want anybody to think that I know everything or take these videos as me trying to tell you what to do or anything like that. I'm simply just trying to help give my advice on what I do when I'm going through these things, or what I'm doing currently as I'm going through these things, because there are going to be topics that I'm dealing with within myself, but I figured out things that I want to try to start doing, and I just want to share with you guys. Like I said, for those out there who may be struggling and just need somebody that understands or can relate and give you advice on how to deal with it. It's not going to work for everybody, and I just want everybody to know that I don't think I know everything, and I'm not telling you what to do, just trying to give you my advice. So now that that's out, to me this topic is so necessary. It's so necessary, especially for, I know everybody, but I'm kind of more solely talking to my women out there. Sorry guys, my women out there, we struggle with a lot, especially moms. I feel like moms and wives' lives have changed so much, and you have to take on so many other people's responsibilities, or not other people's responsibilities, but you have to take on other people. You can't just think about yourself. So that a lot of times we struggle with my topic for today, self-love. Our bodies change due to having kids. Our mentals change due to having to take care of certain people, have to do things for everybody else that sometimes we we're tired, we got bags under our eyes, we might start breaking out due to stress, or anything like that. So it's really hard for moms, and I'm not just saying physically, but a lot of times moms, people in general, but my women especially, struggle with self-love. And I just want to talk about ways that can help. I've definitely struggled with self-love, especially with the changes. A lot of people look at me and think that I'm stuck up or cocky or really into myself, and I'm so opposite of all of that. I just like to look nice. I love clothes. I love having my hair done. I love those things, but I am so far from what people may think that I am. And I've struggled with self-love, especially with my body, because I used to be overweight. And when you're overweight and you lose weight, you still hold on to the old you. When you look in the mirror, you don't see a slender version of you. You still see something that's wrong, something on your stomach, something on, things like that. So I have struggled with my self-love, but I'm going to give you some tips on things that I feel like could really help. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So you guys know from my last video, I go to work now, so I type everything up. Either I type it or I'll write it when I have free time at work or on my break or whenever things pop in my head. So I have some things typed out here, and I'm just gonna go straight into it. My first tip that I have is make sure you give yourself whatever you want or whatever you need. Don't wait on others to provide these things to you. So an example of that could be compliments. Let's say you're the type of person that loves compliments, or you want compliments from other people, and that's just the way that you feel good, things like that. Everybody loves compliments. But if nobody's giving them to you, sis. You have to write down your affirmations, stick them on your wall, on your mirror, while you're brushing your teeth, read them out loud. As you're getting your day started and ready, read affirmations, compliment yourself. If you're doing a good job with something, say,
girl, you did your thing with that, okay? I'm proud of you, girl, I'm proud of you.
But you know, anything like that, like, big up yourself. Like, make yourself feel good. Give yourself whatever it is that you need. If you need a date, go on a date, okay? Take yourself to that expensive restaurant that you want to go to. Take yourself to go see that bomb movie that you want to go see. Take yourself wherever you want to go. Take yourself. You love the beach and you wait for somebody to take you to the beach at night and have romantic talks. Go to the beach by yourself, sis, and sit there and talk to God, okay? Have yourself a whole conversation with him, and I promise you, when you leave that beach, you're gonna be like,
and I was waiting on him for what?
Like, no, you have to start doing things for yourself, because nobody else is gonna do that. Like, if it's buying something, if it's, I don't know what it is that you might be looking for somebody else, companionship, stuff like that may be a little bit trickier, I understand. But like the more simple things that you're waiting for somebody else to provide you, just make sure that you're doing those things to yourself. For me, I know I loved compliments because, like I said, I didn't have low self-esteem. It just was, I don't know what you would call it, because I was comfortable within my skin. It was just compliments gave me that extra boost and made me feel loved. So now I'm just like, girl, if I feel like I'm having a good hair day, I be like, girl, your hair is popping today. Yes. Nails is on fleek. You know, things like that. Like, I'll just hype up myself. And I try to do this every morning. And like I said, it's not just the way I look. Compliments on like my character, my personality. I like all that. So I'll just tell myself, like, you are really good at communicating your thoughts, or you are a really good mom, or you're a really good organizer, you know, things like that. So I give myself those things, and just try to love myself, you know, just love myself a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. There's a way to love yourself without being cocky. I personally have a pet peeve towards cocky people, but there's a way to love yourself, truly love yourself, without downing others, or without coming off like you just think you just even though you might feel like it, but you know, sometimes humble yourself, just humble yourself. So yes, just give yourself what you are wanting, or what you may need, or you think that you need from other people. Try to start giving yourself that every single day, whatever it is. Just try to give yourself whatever it is that you need, and you'll be good. Tip number 2 that I have is stop focusing on the negatives. Now, this is my biggest issue. I focus on, not even within myself, I focus on everything negative. I think it's because, like, I'm a fixer. So if I see something wrong, that stands out way more than I see something right. Like, I want to fix what's wrong. So it's like I can pick out everything that's wrong with myself, and I will sit here and be like, what's right? What do I like? What is it? We can't do that. We cannot do that. Even with my character, like, I'm a little bit shy, and I don't like it. And it's awkward for me to approach people and start a conversation. It's so awkward, and I don't like it. So I focus on those things. So when I go out in public, that's all I'm thinking about. It's in the back of my head. I'm like, oh my God, I'm awkward. So then I just end up like saying to myself, and then people think that I'm just like, oh, she just don't like me. Oh, she just stuck up. Oh, she just thinks she looked too good. And it's not like that, y'all. Like, I'm just awkward and a little bit of shy. So it's just not good. But when you start focusing on what you're good at, that's gonna build your confidence. When you realize, oh, I'm good at this. When that's in your back of your head, you're like, okay, I got this going for me. I got this. So just stop focusing on the negative. I know it's hard. Like I said, I'm a fixer. So when something is broke or not working or wrong, I like to focus on it until it's fixed. So what I've been doing is, with my affirmations in the morning, that's another thing. I start to pick out the things that I like about myself, and I say them in the morning as I'm getting ready, on my way to work, or when I get to work before I actually start working, I'll read them or just run them through my head. So that just starts your day off in a positive light, and you'll be a more confident person, you know what I mean? And that just means like, you'll be like, you know what, yes, I have my flaws, yes, I have things to work on, but you know what, I love myself, and I love myself entirety, flaws and all, because over here I'm really good, and over here may need a little work. Yeah, we're gonna work on it, but I mean, I'm not gonna obsess over the things that are wrong, even though I'm building or trying to make it right. You know what I mean? I hope all that makes sense. So just, you know, like I said, say your affirmations. Continue to always try to have that in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? Things like that. Whatever it is that you think that you are good at, just stop worrying about all the... Okay, let me clear this up. I wouldn't say stop worrying about your flaws. Certain flaws are unchangeable, especially physical. You can get things done for, you know, like those things that you really got to go get surgery for. Let's not get surgery, sis. Like, I used to want my boobs done. I did. I really did. Now, either you're going to love me or you're going to hate me. But I love me, okay? And if you feel uncomfortable when I'm showing a little bit of cleavage and they a little not in place, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad, so you shouldn't feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rambling. Just stop trying to focus on the negative. You can work on the negatives, but don't obsess over them. You need to focus on everything that's good. Everything that's positive and good needs to be running through your brain 24/7, okay? Anyway, so the next tips that I have fall under the category of kind of self-care. But if you self-care, I feel like that will internally make you self-love. So the next one I have is take yourself on dates. This really is pertaining to me too. I have to date myself. Me and my friend, last month we were on a fast, and that was one of our things. We were saying that we have to date ourselves. Date ourselves, find out what we like, what we don't like, what makes us happy, and then we can start bringing people into that, and they can see how we are genuinely happy and how confident we are, all of that. So take yourself out, make yourself happy by any means necessary. Tip 4 that I have is take care of your mental. Man, like, that's a struggle for me now. Like, a lot of people have so many mental illnesses, and I feel like it's becoming more and more of a problem. Like, a lot of people are having it, and I've always said that I feel like social media has really been the cause behind it, because you're looking at everybody else's perfection or everybody else's highlight reel, and it's just like they're not like that all the time. They may have issues just like you, and they don't have everything perfectly placed all the time. And so for me personally, I've noticed that around that time of the month, PMS, but they have something that's called PMDD, excuse me, which start to feel extremely depressed, extremely sad, extremely like, I pull back from the world. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to be around nobody. I feel super lonely. I'll be crying for no reason. And it's unexplainable. And you cannot help it. And that's such a problem. And I know mine is due to like hormones, but some people really just have depression, anxiety, or some serious mental issues. But a lot of those things are caused also by your diet. Which I will have more videos, health videos coming out, foods that can help with certain things. So just stay tuned for those. But your diet plays a big role in how you are mentally and all of that. So for taking care of your mental, I would say you just need to find a healthy way to dilute that situation or help even things out. You know what I mean? So other than food, because we're not going to talk about food here, for me personally, running is my go-to. I've noticed that running helps me to be more happy. It helps me to be more like stable. I'm not on a roller coaster of emotions. Running just helps me with a lot. So that's my number one thing that I know when I'm feeling down or I'm feeling depressed, even when I don't feel like going running. I know if I just go, I will be not 100%, but I will start to feel a lot better. Also, when I'm in the middle of like feeling kind of depressed or down or lonely or feeling like I have nobody to talk to, I call somebody, text somebody that's close to me, and I don't necessarily really tell them what's going on. I'll just call them and try to talk to them or text them and just say, hey girl, how are you? And I could be laying here on the couch, tears in my eyes, and I'm texting, hey girl, how are you? How are things? And they would never know anything's going on, but their conversation is helping me come out of it, like helping me feel like, okay, I have people that love me. Even though I don't know, guys, like it's so hard to explain, like even though you know these things and you can go on your phone and look at text and know, in that moment you feel like you have no one. So for those of you out there who are dealing with something, I'm not gonna say minor, but something more like the depression, anxiety to like a certain extent, I would definitely say try to just conversate with people. Get yourself up and out. Clean if that makes you feel good. Go outside, get some fresh air if that makes you feel good. Whatever you can find to help you clear your mind and get out of that state, do it. Now there are certain mental illnesses or certain extremes to where you will need to seek professional help, and that can be self-care, self-love, because you're taking that step. Me, I don't like being vulnerable, so if I were to get to that step, I wouldn't want to do that, but I know that will be what is the best possible solution, because anything that's going to be harmful or any thoughts that are harmful to me, I try to get it out. Get it out, get it out, get it out. So yeah, you might have to just seek help, seek medication if you have to. If, just like I said, stay tuned. Maybe I'll just do a whole health video about helping certain mental illnesses. Even like, we'll talk about that in my health videos. But yeah, like you might have to just seek professional help, take medication, talk to somebody. Honestly, like you're gonna have to talk to somebody. Or like for me, I know what helps me get out of my little funk, so I don't have to necessarily break down and like tell everybody what I'm thinking, what I'm going through. But sometimes you have to do that. That's the only way that anybody can help, because if they don't know and they don't know what you're thinking, they can't help. And I have a friend actually who has been through depression, and even though she used to try to talk to me, well, she used to talk to a lot of people, but I know me in general, and I would tell her how amazing she was, how beautiful she was, is, because she's still here, like, and she still is, like, how strong she is. Because to me, I was telling her how I really felt about her, and she was telling me how she appreciated, but it did not help, not one bit. So like in situations like that, you are going to have to seek professional help, like really. So like I said, you have got to take care of your mental. And if there's negative energy around you, even if it's family, you're gonna have to cut ties until you get yourself together. If you're in a negative, toxic relationship, you are going to have to let it go. I'm sorry, but your mental and your life and your stress-free life is way more important than anybody. I'm gonna tell you 100%, anybody. If you have negative vibes coming my way and I'm already in my little mental state, I need you to stay far, far away from me. I don't need that. No thank you, no ma'am, no, okay? But seriously, like, take care of your mental. You got to. And the last tip that I have, I know I've been talking a lot, guys. The last tip I have is give yourself a break. So, I know we like to go, do. We have so much to do, so much to clean, so much to do, so much work, kids activities, homework, cooking, cleaning, working out, business, God. Like, you have so much that you have to do in 24 hours. that sometimes a lot of people don't even take a break. Like they just keep going, and day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day, saying they're grinding, they're hustling, they're doing what they gotta do, they putting food. There's single parents out there that have to work hard to provide for their kids. I understand all of that, but you still need a break. You still need a break, even if it's only for 30 minutes. Like, give yourself a break. In a positive way, give yourself a break, and do what you love, do what you think your body needs, do whatever it is, whether it's going to get a facial, massage, painting your toes here at the house, painting your nails, taking a hot shower, taking a bath, sitting down watching your favorite show, reading the word, praying, devotionals, meditating, whatever that break is from reality. Or I guess I shouldn't say reality, because reality isn't always that bad. Things that you can, because I know you're probably like, well, how do I give myself a break, or what do I give myself a break from, or what this and my number one thing to give yourself a break from: social media. Give yourself a break from social media. Social media is nothing but a distraction. Yes, social media can be a platform for people to express, because I'm on a platform right now expressing or giving advice. I understand that. But a lot of times, for a lot of people, social media brings their confident levels, their self-esteem, their mental, just like this. If you're that type of person, give yourself a break from social media. Social media is not everything. Social media is not the world. We put social media too high. Like, social media, oh my God, it's so amazing. Yeah, social media is good for like things like I'm doing now, or promoting your business, like things like that. I do understand. But even when you have a platform where you're doing that, you still need a break. You still need to take whatever you want, 2 weeks, a couple days, whatever you want. Normally I try to do a month break, and you would not realize how much clearer your days are. Like, how much more clear, like you feel like you have time for everything. Because I know when I'm watching YouTube, 2 hours go by in 30 minutes. Like, it feels like it's 30 minutes and it's been 2 hours, and I'm like, where did the time go? I have no time for this. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. And yes, you really did have time. You just were on social media. But fasting from social media is going to be definitely necessary. Or I should say, give yourself a break from social media, even if it's just one day. Whatever it is, if you're super addicted, give yourself a day, every other day. Day on, day off, day on, day off, day on, day off. Something like that. But just take a break. Your mental needs a break from seeing and ingesting so much. Like, it's just, take a break. Take a break from cooking. Take a break from cleaning. I know that if you're like me, you love your house to be clean. But there are times where I'm just like, listen, them dishes, they gonna stay there until I feel like doing them. Now, mine is normally no more than a day, especially if like we eat dinner that night and I just don't feel like doing it. The next day when I get home from work, I'm cleaning it. But take a break from cleaning. Like, if you really are overwhelmed, stressed, and you have a lot of other things to do, cleaning, it doesn't have to be at the top of your list. So just take a break. I know it can be a lot. Take a break, move it to another day, whatever you gotta do. Just say, you know what, on Sunday is gonna be my deep clean, really big clean day, and move it. Do whatever you gotta do, whatever it is. I'm trying to think what else I have. Cleaning, homework, spending unnecessary money. Take a break from spending that money, sis. Stop it. Whatever it is, just take whatever you feel like you need a break from. Take a break. And I know some people are probably like, girl, I need a break from work. Okay, if you are allotted time, or you have vacation time, or you can take a week off, take a week off. You don't even have to go nowhere. Like, you could just be home, getting things together, getting your mind right. Whatever you feel like you need a break from, take a break. Give yourself a break. Like, seriously. Like I said, it doesn't have to be long. It could be a day, it can be a few hours, it can be 2 days, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 2 weeks, it could be whatever it is that you want and whatever that you are able to do. Give yourself a break. Single moms out there, and I know there may be moms out there that don't even have anywhere that they can like de-stress, because because they have their kids 24/7. They don't have anyone to watch them. Daycare may be too expensive, you know, whatever it is. I understand. Maybe at night when they go to sleep, I don't know. Just find a way to give yourself a break. That's all I know. You need a break. Everyone needs a break from life, not life, but from your regular routine. Just give yourself a break. So things that you can probably do: take a walk around the neighborhood, meditate, get a massage, get a facial, go get a pedicure, or if you're trying to save money, a picnic outside. You know, just something out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Just give yourself a break. Whatever it is, give yourself a break. I just have, let me see what I have. Relax on the couch. Take a weekend getaway. You just find a way to reset and recharge and get re-energized to take on the tasks that you know have to get done. So also, giving yourself a break and reading your devotionals or reading the word or praying to God, when I tell you it will help you, it might not help like right away, like instantly, but over time it will really help you to see clear, be more wise, and make better decisions. I think reading the word is the best way to take a break and recharge and refresh mentally, because there's things in there, there's so much in there that you can learn and take from and add to your life to make your life that much more manageable. I know when I read the word, or when I pray to God, or when I listen to a sermon, or when I'm reading my devotional, my confidence level skyrockets, and it's just like I feel like I can do anything. I can take over the world. I can do whatever. So I would say give yourself a break and do what it is that you feel like you need to do to refresh and reset. So I'm just gonna recap really quick because I know I've been talking a lot, and if you're still here, thank you. I love you guys so much. The first one that I have is make sure you give yourself whatever you want or need. Don't wait on anybody else. Tip 2 I have is stop focusing on the negatives. Focus on that positive, girls. Tip 3, take yourself on dates. Tip 4, take care of your mental. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do to make sure your mental is stable and smooth sailing. I'm not saying that you're not going to have ups and downs, but for the most part, you should be level. And then tip 5 I have is give yourself a break. So I hope these tips are really helpful for you guys. I hope they were clear. If you try them, or if you have any more tips, please leave them down below. Listen, I'm going through this right now, and I'm going through all of those tips that I just gave y'all. So whatever else that you have that may help you self-love or fall in love with yourself, or self-care, anything pertaining to that, please leave it down below. I would love to hear what you guys do, or what you guys tried, you know, anything like that. I would love to hear it. So, and if there's anything that you would like for me to discuss on here, talk about, anything that you're struggling with, dealing with, you can leave that down below, or you can DM me on Instagram. I have my Instagram down in the description box, and I will be more than happy to discuss things. Or if you just want to talk to me directly and you don't want me to make a video about it, that's fine too. I don't mind. I love to talk. I love to give advice. I love to receive advice also. My friends would tell you I love for them to give me advice. I feel like that just helps me grow. So, and that's what I'm all about: growing, and growing. So, like I said, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you.